But first, of course, we have our quotes of the day from the universe and from Abraham. Let's see what the universe and Abraham have in store for us today. First, from the universe. Whomsoever may torment you, harass you, confound you, or upset you is a teacher, not because they're wise, but because you seek to become so. Clever you, the universe. We love our quotes from Mike Dooley in the universe. And actually, I really like this perspective. And I really like this one because it kind of reminds us that things are in our lives not by accident, not because life is happening to us, but because we are creating life. And that if there are people in our life that annoy us, that irritate us, that drive us crazy, they're not in our lives by accident. They're not here by happenstance. They're not here because we're victims. Just the opposite is true. They are in our lives because we sought out to learn, to have this experience, because this is what we were looking for in this life. Thank you, Nick, for the thumbs up on our Facebook live stream. Of course, I forgot to mention, we are live on our Facebook live stream on the facebook.com/talking alternative, or you can find it on my own news feed on Sam Liebowitz. So we are not victims. We are not we are not the subject of somebody else's torment. We are here to learn and to grow. And these people who do torment us, who do give us angst, there is so much to learn from that, from how it is triggering us to how we are responding. Tormentors are some of the best teachers in learning how we respond to given situations. You know, Osho has this famous quote, if you think you're enlightened, go spend a weekend with your family. And, you know, when we are on this path of personal and spiritual development, when we are working and doing the deep inner work that I know, if you're listening to me, you're on this path with us, regardless of where you are on the path, that sometimes, you know, we think we've gone a certain distance, we've learned a certain number of lessons, and then when we spend time with those people, and especially our families are the ones who know how to push our buttons the most, that when we spend time with people who push our buttons, that there's great learning as long as we bring the perspective that this is not something they're doing to us. This is a situation we're putting ourselves in so that we could learn. So, a wonderful quote from the universe, and we'll see what the universe has in store for us next week. First, let's see what Abraham has for us today. Ooh, this looks like one of Abraham's classic quotes. That which is like unto itself is drawn. Everything that you perceive here in your physical environment is vibration, and the life you are living is your vibrational interpretation. The powerful law of attraction is at the root of everything that you experience, and the stable, never-changing, always accurate premise of this law is that which is like unto itself is drawn. When you give thought to something, you begin the attraction process of the essence of that subject into your own life experience. Once you have activated a thought vibration within yourself by giving your attention to the subject, the progression of expansion occurs. Abraham. So, getting back to basics with the law of attraction, and this is something that, again, I think is very much in tune with the first quote from the universe. It's about what we're putting out. It's about what we're attracting. Now, we're not always consciously aware of the energy that's at the root cause of all of this. But in essence, you know, what is going on is we are attracting everything into our lives. And if you don't believe this is so, take a look at different people you know. People who are maybe not that different from you, but maybe they have a different energy about them. Maybe they, have different beliefs, different, different focuses than you do, and see what they're attracting in their lives. And the difference may not be that big from yourself, but because your energy is different, what you're attracting is different than what that other person. Why are they attracting what they're attracting? Why are those things showing up in their life? And why are the things that are showing up in your life showing up in your life? The difference is in the energy that emanates from our essence and where we place our focus. And where we place our attention is so key. And if you're focusing on positive, upbeat, uplifting things in your life, you're going to notice more of those things start to come. But if you're focusing on everything that's wrong in your life, if you're focusing on everything that's wrong with the world, if you're focusing on things that you have to complain about in your life, you're going to get more things to complain about, more things that are wrong, more problems in life. Look at the people you know and notice their language. Those people who speak in more positive terms, do they or do they not have more positive things in their life? And those people who speak in more negative terms, do they or do they not have more negative things in their life? Abracadabra. As we speak, so it is. So something to keep in mind. We do create our lives. We create it with our energy, with our focus, with our language, and with the actions of how we show up in life, how we respond to life. We are not victims because we always have a choice. We may not have a choice of what happens to us, but we always have a 100% choice of how we respond to what shows up. And what the law of attraction says, that which is like unto itself is drawn, or as Abraham likes to say sometimes, birds of a feather flock together. Right? The more adventuresome we are, the more adventures we have. The more loving we are, the more love there is in our life. The more quiet we are, the more we have a quiet life. The friendlier we are, the more friends we have. Right? The more spiritual we are, the more spiritual experiences we have in our life. That which is like unto itself is drawn. So, think about this. What are you drawn to, and what is drawn to you? That is a very big key to what is happening inside of us. So, two wonderful quotes from the universe and from Abraham.